Here we go with Castillo back at the service line, Kyle. Castillo back to serve.
Picked up by Diaz. Dache goes back to Diaz. Diaz over the top, just out of the reach of Zyndorf. 3-1 here in set number 3. Now, slight difference. We're going to have a side switch here on the next point scored. We're playing to 15, win by 2, and we'll switch multiples of 5 with your technical coming at 15.
Oh, and that wind is picking up, and that's going to be a substantial impact to how these players are approaching their serve. Do I go with the float? Do I go with the topspin? Is the wind behind me? And you can see the flags moving, so that kind of gives an indication for these players how to be aggressive with that serve.
Off the top of Dache.
Zyndorf, look at that grin. You could see he was so happy how he read that defense, how he read the ball and got that perfect spot in the corner.
And they haven't really utilized the second contact over, if you will. I'm not sure if there's a more appropriate name for that. Going over on 2, essentially. They usually utilizing all 3 contacts, and they've had a lot of success with it. You wonder if they're going to start mixing in some things. Just, again, Dache came alive at the net, and you're trying to keep him and his partner on their toes.
Right or wrong, I've always referred to that as the option play, just taking the option. What a swing from Diaz.
We saw a different serve there. Zyndorf has been utilizing the spin serve. That time he's choosing to float. As you mentioned, the wind is becoming a factor. You can see the trees moving just a little bit. Also, those AVP flags starting to fly just a little bit more than they have previously all day. As you mentioned, the direction of the wind. Is it in my face? Is it at my back? Castillo rising, deciding, executing.
Sherman-Williams style, painting the corners. I mean, absolutely beautiful spot there as he puts it in that last, like, I guess, 4x4 inch of the court. Castillo now at the service line. Looks like we got 3 serving 4 here, Kyle.
3 serving 4, top spin, finding over the net. Great angle by Dache. Diaz trying to put Dache on the net. Dache able to split the defenders.
Dache, look at that beautiful swing. He checks his approach. He sees the distance from the court, but he jumps so high. Even if he's 5-10 feet off the net, he can still get the down angle swing on his hit.
That's the balancing act that younger athletes need to constantly keep honing their craft. Can I get myself in a position to elevate vertically, take a good swing versus just a high, maybe choppy roll? And that was the fantastic execution. 2 contacts, but out of bounds.
Beautiful swing there from Castillo. Through the top of the block of Dache. Dache with a great block on it. Castillo, I guess, pinballs it through. Diaz gets a little bit of a handle or gets a piece of it, but that's going to go outside the antenna, out of bounds.
5 serving 4. Zyndorf back to his bread and butter top spin serve. Handled by Diaz. Diaz step closes in.
Deep roll shot. Finds some sand from the point, and we are switching sides again here on center. And that's exactly a great spot. He sees the defense. The way Zyndorf's been digging the ball, block or no block, you do not want to hit it anywhere near that man the way he's passing today.
16th kill for Diaz. 3rd of the set. He had 7 in set number 2 and 6 in set number 1. He heads back to the service line. Castillo coming away with the kill. That is his 3rd kill of the set. He had 6 in set number 1, 7 in set number 2. Now combining here for a total of 16 kills.
Castillo back at the service line here on center court.
Relatively low error volleyball happening right now. High level, not only execution, attitude, and effort playing through not only the successful points, but also the points that don't go their way. Untimely service error.
Dache heading back to service. He checks the wind. See Dache there. He throws a little bit of sand just to see how the wind is responding, knowing, do I want to serve towards Castillo, let the wind take it a little bit?
Able to get his feet there. Handled by Castillo. Castillo
what a
to the
set.
center of the court, looking at his options. Able to lure Dache
Zyndorf
into the near side. Cuddy going high over the top of Diaz.
Zyndorf back at the service line here.
Dave, I really want to get one of those volleyballs. Is that the official ball of the AVP?
Indeed it is. It is the Optics volleyball. That's right, the yellow distinctive pattern. That is the Wilson Optics volleyball, official ball of the AVP on all levels of the tour, both grass, main draw, and AVP Next Gold.
Big swing by Diaz through the block into the sand. 4th kill for Diaz. And now, Dave, forgive me if I didn't hear you. Where can I go buy that?
You'd want to head to wilson.com for more information on the Wilson Optics entire product line, both in regulation size and also the mini balls if you're looking for something for the kids for Christmas or for the holiday season.
Handled by Zyndorf. Castillo's going to put Zyndorf tight. Question is, did it go off the block?
We're going to go ahead and check that ball spot. Checking the ball mark here. It looked a little bit long to me, but I am not an official, so I will always defer to the person on the ladder.
He's saying the ball is out of bounds. I initially thought Zyndorf was saying, I think I hit his hands as the ball was going out of bounds. It doesn't seem that's to be the question. It seems they're saying, hey, can we confirm this ball is in fact out of bounds?
That puts Diaz back in the service line here.
9 serving 6. That brings about another set point switch.
9 serving 6 here on center court. Diaz serving.
Correction, there is no technical timeout. We're going to play through it. Going quick, Zyndorf goes the hard cross. He's saying, I touched him. Ball is signaled touch.
Please report to court 6 for your rubbing assignment. Just Gaffney.
The question that is at the center of this conversation is the official calls a touch. Zyndorf felt that that ball was touched. Dache adamant that he did not touch the ball.
Dache saying, there was no touch, I promise you, but that's okay. And he's going to earn it back. And let's see what happens here, because this was always like the great equalizer. We've got 7 serving 9 here. Castillo at the service line.
Castillo heads back to the service line. Sun is still shining through the clouds. Foot violation. You know, it kind of balances itself out. It's certainly an untimely error for Castillo. There was maybe what one of the teams might consider questionable, what one of the teams might consider the right call. We get that foot attack line or foot or service fault, if you will, ties this or cancels those 2 points out. Dache with the play off the net for the point. That gives them an 11-7 advantage. That is Dache's second service ace. One coming in set number 2 and the second coming here in set number 3. Missed contact service error by Dache, 1-1. It was nice he was able to take away the 1 point on his first service attempt. He leads with a 1 point advantage. That's going to bring us 8-11. Next point will cause a side switch. Zyndorf back to serve, keeping the ball low, looking to drive that ball into the opponent's court. The 5th kill by Diaz. That brings him to 18 total kills. Castillo also combining for 17 total kills right now. His partner Zyndorf with 12, and then Dache rounding out the scoring with 7.
We got Diaz back here at the service line. Dache seeming super focused here at the net. Let's see what we get here for a defensive play.
Castillo
Beautiful set again from Zyndorf.
That is the 5th kill by Castillo off the outside hand of Dache.
Kill off a beautiful set there from Zyndorf.
Castillo back to the service line. They trail by 3. Nine serving 12. We're getting a little bit more of environmental impact here. Both the sun, the wind. Dache puts Diaz tight.
Woo! Diaz. Cross-court kill.
Fantastic swing by Diaz, and I'm pretty sure Zyndorf knows I'm there. I can dig that ball, whether that's I need to have those independent arms and put my platform behind that ball, or I maybe need to allow my hips to kind of fall underneath that ball and keep that alive.
And honestly, it was an uncharacteristic, only a piece of the contact. Zyndorf has normally gotten the whole handle on it.
Dache with the service ace, the second one here in set number 3. That brings us to match point number 1.
Oh, here we go.
Dache and Diaz
14
have
serving 9.
5 set point advantages. I apologize, match point.
We got a timeout called here by Castillo. As he's toweling off, he takes the opportunity to talk to the ref, verify if he's got one left, and he does call it. 14-9, good timeout here.
We're going to step away to listen to a word from our sponsors.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
Back in the service line here.
Picked up by Castillo. Zyndorf talking. Castillo, high loopy roll to the
roll shot from
far right of the court.
For the kill. 10-14. Zyndorf back to serve.
Match point number 4.
And here we go. Zyndorf in the driver's seat. 10-14. Switching on the next point.
If you're just tuning in here, we are in the 2021 gold medal service ace.
Serve. Ace serve for Zyndorf. We're switching sides here on center court.
That is Zyndorf's 5th service ace, the first one here in set number 3.
I love the passion that Zyndorf brings, and whenever you see a great play out of him, he screams with passion and pride, and his mouth is open so wide, I swear I can see stomach lining.
Staving off a second match point opportunity, match point number 3. Or 3 match points remaining, I should say.
Either that or he just wants everyone to see I have healthy tonsils. One of the two.
Zyndorf to serve again.
Okay, a lot of people can serve the 1-inch line, but that's impossible. That's all I'm saying.
Let's take a replay. Dave, we just happen to have a great look at this. So hits the net, walks the dog along the top of the net. Really, actually just walks the dog to the corner, stops, and then decides to cross.
Literally serve the 1-inch line. And not just literally, but literally.
Diaz handling that reception. Dache is putting him tight. It might signal trouble. It does. Net contact by the shoulder.
Net contact
Diaz.
is called. Net contact called by Diaz.
Castillo and Zyndorf able to stave off 4 match point opportunities. If they're able to get this one, we are going extra innings. Again, Diaz and Dache looking for one and done. That will give them the match.
And we got a timeout called here, Kyle. I'm not surprised to see him take it.
We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back on the other side. welcome back. We're in set number 3 here on Championship Court of the 2021 AVP Next Gold Tour Open Championships. Diaz tight. Ball contacts.
That is
brings
match,
us-
buddy.
Dave, you're absolutely right. Match goes to Dache and Diaz. Absolute barn burner here in the latter half of set number 3. We're going to take a replay brought to you by Spikeball.
For Diaz and Dache. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you for the awesome competition.
Zyndorf doing a fantastic job. Diaz off the hands. That ball otherwise might have gone wide. Fantastic play by both teams. That is the last round here on Championship Court of the winners bracket.
Okay.
Next, we're going to have a contenders
Ooh.
match. So that means win
One
and
and-
go on
Oh.
and lose. And you're going to be celebrating Halloween possibly in a different way. Or you're playing in the co-ed division tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. And you know what? What you like to see here is great competition, and we are running all day long. And if you're in the contenders bracket and you've made it this far in the contenders bracket, that is a statement of how well you played, because you never give up and you never stop. And we'll see you guys after these important messages.
Slippers, no shoes, head batchy for the cruise, ring bottles to the head, McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.